Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Mayhem, the podcast of indie game studio Total Mayhem Games. My name is Soraya, community manager over at TMG, and with me today is no other than Lucia, one of the founders of the studio. Lucia, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, of course. My name is Lucia de Visser, and I am one of the founders of Total Mayhem Games. My current position is managing director, which means that I'm responsible for like everything on the company and a business level, which may sound a bit boring. But luckily, it also means that I can like protect the true character of We Were Here, the games, and the studio. And yeah, I work also on company branding, human resource. Everyone hates human resource. And a bit of marketing, and that is fun. So that's really nice. And I didn't study anything for this. I did some kind of social game design at an art school, but nobody prepared me for this life. So here I am.
Oh, nobody prepared you because you know what you're doing, but you did it in a
Nope.
very short time. So, as some of our listeners may know, that We Were Here was created in a period of 14 weeks during a minor, right?
Yeah, that's true. The whole perfect story, how we started as students and what got us here. Actually, yeah, we started in school. It was a minor called Game Design and Development, and it was at the like the academy in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. And I think, it's already like 4 years ago. You do that before you have like an internship or before you graduate. And I actually chose to do the minor game design development because I've always loved games and I was always the player and not the developer. Um, but I thought like this is my chance. This is my chance to find out if I can do anything with this. And there I met all my partners and all my friends, the whole team. We started as a group of 15, and actually we Were Here was not the first game we made in that minor. We actually made another game before that, which was only like a project of 6 weeks, and ours was called Bad Company, but not Bad Company like the other game, but like
You made something original.
no. I made together with
Ooh.
Thomas and Sam.
Mm.
It was like a really cute 8-bit game, pixel art,
Oh, he is so
and
handsome.
it
Who
was
is
rather.
that?
I'm very great in making vampires.
Aha.
So yeah, that's really funny. But I don't think a lot of people know that. But yeah, actually, after we made that game, we got kind of scouted by other students, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to like make the second project with us?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." And that's
Mm.
how I actually met all my other partners. And we started a group with 15 people, and there we made We Were Here. And as yeah, we already talked before, like not with all 15, we started the company Total Mayhem Games. We just started the company with 6 of us. Yeah, and that's where it all started. So
Dang, there's so many
good old
changes there.
times.
Good old times. Because I can
Yeah.
imagine that your life must have been pretty, well, it changed a lot before all this mayhem started. When did you know you decided to change your path like forever?
Well, actually, it was on the absolute last day of our minor. We were here, and we made some very risky decisions, like the whole co-op aspect. Like we also did some VR multiplayer puzzling, uh, weird ass theme like a castle in the Antarctics.
Mm-hmm.
So we made some pretty tough decisions there, and we were not sure if people will get the hang of it or like it or anything. So we didn't. We were actually working on the development the full 14 weeks. Other teams already had like their game up in Steam to get some testers for alphas or betas or whatever. And we are very good at keeping secrets till the end. So we all it's a tradition.
Mm.
So we also did that there, and at the last day, actually the day that we had to get like our grade. We had to present it. Uh, we made sure that it was like a grand opening because we had a party. I organized party uh, with all the other teams, and that exact day we knew that we had enough downloads, enough players to actually uh, yeah, graduate from the assignment.
Mm.
We didn't know it until the last day, and our deadline was like 1,000 downloads. That was all we needed to graduate to get the assignment. And we had nothing until we launched it. So then we launched it, and then I remember Chris running to me and saying like, "Oh my god, it's like it's I don't know 10 minutes up. We already have the 1,000 downloads." And I was like,
Mm.
"What? How in God's name?" And then I remember that at the end of the evening, it was like 2 or 3 hours later. It was like we have 10,000 downloads. 10,000? What? It was crazy.
Mhm.
We just needed. It was already a miracle we had 1,000. I mean, and then after that evening, like we woke up the next day, and it just kept growing, 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 and um, then yeah, the few days after that were kind of easy because we were just glad we made it
Mhm.
and that people liked it, that the party was a success, and etc. And then the first month we already had like 200,000. What's happening? And then
Insane.
and then it actually hit us that we had a product that was like a fertile product.
Mhm.
It was something we could work with, and I think that was the moment when we realized that it's now or nothing. Basically, we need to do something with it, and our future is mayhem,
It
and so we did.
is.
Yeah, and so we did.
That must have been pretty scary, especially just being a student. Like, no, we won't release until the very last minute before the deadline, and then oh, we already hit that. We already passed this
I'm
minor.
not great with authority, so I say that. Like, you give me deadlines? Piss
Mm-mm.
off, mate. Not gonna
Yeah.
work with that.
So
No, I
now
don't
that's
know.
why
Yeah, we
you're the
just needed.
manager now.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because I'm great at time management. Lucky them.
Lucky
No,
us.
yeah. No, it was a pretty big risk, and but I think we did best because we weren't distracted by opinions of people already. We took the full time to get the most autonomous product, like that was completely from us within without other people distracting us. So I think it kind of helped because we were so blind and
Mm-hmm.
we so convinced from our own product that we had something, even though other people sometimes said like it's kind of a risk, it's a
Mm-hmm.
small market, why don't you just do a open world adventure
Yeah.
game platformer. Yeah, like all the other ones.
But it must have
Just
been
get
also
in
pretty,
line.
pretty liberating that you, in 14 weeks, you had the time to create whatever instead of, oh yeah, I need to make money, so I'm going to make a game.
It's just like a global game jam. You
Mm-hmm.
just come up with something, or maybe you have a theme or anything. Well, we had, of course, some guidelines that we had
Mm-hmm.
to keep in mind. Like, for example, it had to be in Steam. It had to be maybe Unity. We needed 1,000 downloads. No, it had to. Yeah, and some other stuff. I don't remember exactly. It's already been 4 years
Oh
ago,
my
and I'm
god, you
so happy that
passed.
I graduated. So,
Yeah, I mean, you passed,
no,
you made it, and now we're
yeah.
here. I mean, it started all the way back in school. Remember, a long time ago when you were so
Oh
young.
damn. Yeah, sometimes I really like people keep on say, oh yeah, you started as a student project, right? And we're kind of trying to shake off the image. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I know we started as students, but now we are full functioning. Um, yeah, I don't know. We have like in total 22 employees and a lot of partners, and we have professionals now. Like, we are
Mm-hmm.
professionals now. We have professional colleagues, and I think it's not right anymore to keep referring to us as a student
No,
game company
no,
because
no.
it's no good. Like, it's not good for all the professionals that we have in our company right now, and they are really 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 professionals. Like, every time when I see something that they make, I'm in total awe because like yeah,
It's
I
so
can never
impressive.
imagine that I had the opportunity to work with such talented people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why we try to shake off the image of the whole student company because it's no good for yeah our people deserve better. Okay,
Absolutely. You
so this
tell
is the
him.
last of it, and I'm done. I don't want to talk about students anymore. I graduated, mom. Leave me alone.
Absolutely. You did it. And I mean, that all started with just we were here, but now there's we were here too. We were here together. And okay, I just have to. We need to move on in this podcast because we've been holding something in. We've been keeping a secret. Can you tell the listeners what this secret is? It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Do it.
Should I?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my lifelong dreams. I know Steam is great. I love Xbox. But day there, we're on PlayStation,
Oh
bitches!
my god, yes! All the questions
Finally
are
here.
finally answered. There we are, PlayStation. Hello.
PlayStation release with no announcement or countdown. Surprise,
Surprise.
motherfuckers. And
Absolutely.
as of yesterday, you're able to get your hands on your first game, We Were Here. And it's on PlayStation now for free. So, get it while you still can.
Oh, yes. Oomph, oomph, oomph. This was
Yeah.
so hard to keep from anybody. I mean, people
Yeah,
were
but
asking, and now, shablam.
it took way too long. It took way too long. But, yeah, as maybe some people know, PlayStation isn't the easiest to get on.
They're
There's a
very
lot of
protective
rules,
of
and
their
there's.
community. Yeah, they're very
I
and they're only putting the
understand. I
best things
mean,
out.
look at something that happened not a long time ago with a certain game, So
Yeah, fair.
sad enough, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and we also really said like we don't want that, so it
Fair.
needs to be perfect because it would harm us so badly, and yeah, we couldn't no. So
No.
plus it's we know there has been some hazards, and we are still trying to find everything out. We haven't been in the game that long, so we just wanted to make sure everything is perfect for releasing on PlayStation, and we're so excited.
It's
It's
amazing. Yeah, so there you have it. We Were Here is now free on PlayStation, but
yeah.
I mean, we've got two more games. What happened to those? Can you explain that to us? What is going on? When I finish We Were Here on PlayStation, what is next?
Well, actually, on the 23rd of February, We Were Here 2 and We Were Together will launch also on
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation. And then We Were Here won't be for free anymore because we just, yeah, we made sure that you had the opportunity to try it out for like 2 weeks on PlayStation for free. And then you can buy the games separate on PlayStation or you can buy them as a bundle. And if you already have We Were Here, then of course you won't be charged. It's already in your library. But yeah, the other two games will be available from the 23rd. So
Absolutely, yeah. We first want to make sure that everyone on PlayStation tries their hand on We Were Here, and then after 2 weeks,
yeah,
everyone can start with two and together. It's
yeah.
so big. Can you tell why it's so significant? Because we are on PC and Steam, we are on Xbox. Why is PlayStation so significant, or does it mean anything, or what's going on?
Well, I think it's a really big accomplishment for us as a studio. I have to say, like Xbox was always really supportive of us, and
Mm-hmm.
we of course started as PC game. Um, like Microsoft, Xbox always like immediately said to us like, "Oh, we support your game. We really like your concept, and we really want to work with you."
Yeah,
So
we
they
love
made it
them.
pretty. Yeah, we love them. I do really. It's
Mm.
like it's a very nice company to work with, and they were very helpful from the beginning. But we always it doesn't feel like the full package. Like only PC and Xbox. You need PlayStation, and it's funny because like everyone in every I think every company, a game development company and other companies, you always have like employees that one is like the PlayStationer, and the other one is the Team Xbox, and then you have a Team PC Master Race and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt like we finally have everyone served also like in the team. We had a lot of PC people, Xbox people, PlayStation people, or people who have more than one medium.
Absolutely.
It felt complete, and I think that it was because PlayStation was kind of hard to get into, because they have so many rules, and which gives it like a really satisfying feeling that we made it finally. So sorry all for waiting. We tried our
Mm-hmm.
best. Oh, we're here. We're here. We're
But we're
happy.
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, we are here indeed. And before we're going to end this episode and go online and celebrate with our community for our release on PlayStation, do you have any
Yeah.
tips for the new PlayStation Explorers?
Yeah. Um, don't think too much about it. Like the answer is almost always right in front of you, or at least like next to you.
Mm-mm.
I see people like we watch a lot of playthroughs from people playing like bigger influencers or smaller players. We don't give a. We love it all. We love to see like how you interact and how you play our game, and we learn so much from it. Like everything we do it hopefully better because we watched all you guys play the games before that, and we learned from it. But we always see that people tend to think that we are more a mastermind than we actually are. Um,
We're not that
we're not
smart,
that.
okay?
No, we're not that smart. So it's mostly it's just right in front of you, I think.
Mm-mm.
And keep it logical. Like there's not many story-driven puzzles or anything. It's always like kind of ones and zeros. So just keep thinking straight and logical.
Mm-mm. Fair
Yeah,
enough. Yeah. Lucia.
and it's oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do you
No,
have another
oh
tip? Yes, please,
no,
more.
yeah, I have another
Listeners
tip.
want
Yeah, never
more.
trust your friends, of course.
Fair. I mean, I'm drinking out of the mug that inspired it all. What it was inspired by. Don't trust your friends. Someone actually
Well,
gave this to me. Like, I got it in a mail, and I had no idea from who it was
oh,
from. Yeah.
exciting.
And then
Yeah.
2 days later, I got a message like, according to my email, you arrived some, and you got some like, yeah, I've got an achievement for just being the worst
Being a best
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Well, from me to you, I would never leave you behind.
Oh, honey.
There's nothing in it. It's like, oh,
Oh, I
oh,
like how
fun.
how nerdy we
Yeah.
are. We're not even showing off. Well, aside from the beanie, not showing off the merch we just have on our desks here. I'm sorry, people. We
I love
just
looking at it, and I love the designs. I
that
think
one is so pretty.
this period's designs, I really think they're super nice. I also love the black and white version. It's just
Hmm.
great. It's just great.
It's a mood. It's great.
It's a
I
mood.
love
Yeah,
it.
no.
Go to our
Yeah.
merch store to get your own.
No, but
Hashtag
really, I
ad.
think no. You can make fun of it, but I think it's amazing that we
It
finally
is.
have like good merchandise. I love it, and the quality is great. I
It
think it
is.
makes me happy. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it's not just our logo or anything like that. We've got proper designs up there. I mean, who dis?
Well, we got a proper designer, so
Absolutely. Shout out. Shout out to Jessica. Sorry, girl, but you're in the podcast right now. Anyways, before we go
we made you
to
part of
Tiny
it.
Mayhem, we just this podcast derailed quickly. Anyways, Lucia, I just want to thank you, and I hope we'll see you back on this podcast sooner than later because I had a blast. Thank you.
Yay! Well, thank you for having me, of course. And yeah, I just wanted to say that I want to thank our community for all the support that we had from you guys, and I love it in like every possible way, like the videos, joining our Discord, making fan art. Holy crap! I love the fan art. I can't emphasize how much I love your guys, like your fan art. It's amazing just to see that you put time and effort and your creativity in it. Or written something. We also had someone who made like
Yeah.
what do you call it again?
Fanfic.
Fan fiction. Yeah. Love it. Keep doing
Yeah.
it. You make us all so happy, and every time when we found out something new, someone made, we always share it in the team and we talk about it. So don't think you go unnoticed. Like we talk
Mm-mm.
about it and we feel honored AF. So thank you so much for everything.
Absolutely, yeah. I often get it just during the weekends, like, oh my god, have you seen this fan art? It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, again, thank you, Lucia. And of course, thank you, our listeners. Thank you for your support. And just with anything, as Lucia already stated, don't forget, We Were Here is now out on, well, aside from Steam and Xbox, but now free on PlayStation up until the 22nd of February. Then the 23rd, you can get all our games there over at the blue console, okay? So please try it out, give it a try. If you already tried it, try again. Just do it again. Who cares?
Just try it
I
again.
mean, new console, who knows? Whatever changed. No, it's the same game, same
Same game.
epicness. But there
Don't
now.
promise them anything that's not
That
true.
is true. That is true.
It is the
Sorry.
same old game, and it
It's the
will be the
same.
same old game forever.
Yeah, it is. It is. So try hands on that. Also, don't hesitate to ask any questions down there in the comments. Do it. Thank you.
There's questions down there.
Yeah, down there. You know, in the comments, like, subscribe, comments down below. There you go. But thank you. Stay tuned for more chaos and behind the scenes lore stories in this week's Mayhem. Goodbye.